Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to give you a crash course on how to pose for photos at the Mariani Open. We're going to be talking about your foursome photos and your twosomes, so let's get into it. I'm going to be pulling up some bad photos, some good photos, some great photos, some elite photos for references for you guys to study. And just as a warning, you will see yourself in some of these photos, so let it be a lesson. Don't give me awkward photos unless I will shame you. Okay, so starting out with bad photos. What we have here looks really good, right? They're together, they're using their clubs properly, and then this happens. Don't stand that far away from your group. You might not know each other that well, but this entire foot of space, not necessary. I don't want to see it. Stand closer together. Another example, really great photo, huge gap. I know you guys are on different teams, but we're all friends. Okay, next we have the dangling arms. Get a club. The club is your friend. It is a prop. Use it. Put your arms around each other. Literally, I don't want to see these hanging arms, these loosey-goosey arms. No more. So once again, huge gaps here. But this one is particularly interesting because this is their foursome photo. But look how good they look in their pairing photo. I want to see the same energy. They are using their clubs as a prop. They've got their arm around each other. They look great. I want to see this in both. Okay, Rick and April, you're doing well in this one. Okay, next I want to get into the standard poses. Say you don't know your partner that well, super sweaty out. These are some acceptable. You might not make the Instagram account or the website. However, I'm not upset. Okay, so the most standard is the club in front. This is best if used with a driver. It is also best do you see how their shoulders are like that far apart or they're staggered? That's what I want to see, okay? I don't want to see big gaps between your shoulders. So you can see here, this is where the standard pose went wrong. There's a huge gap between their shoulders. They're using their putters, so their hands are just a little bit too low. But it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's not great. They look really good here. See, they're all at like an angle. Their shoulders are together. We've got a little bit of a stagger between these two. Yeah, no complaints. Okay, next we're gonna get into our good poses. Okay, so starting off with our good photos, it's basically the standard, just a little bit elevated. Notice they're staggered. They've got their clubs perfectly placed in front of them, big smiles. This is good. Another example of the elevated standard is the arm around. Love that. Now this one, once again, elevated standard, but I want you to take a specific note how they are turned in towards each other. That is a great move. They are a partnership. They are a pair. They are in it together, so that angle really says a lot. So this is a particularly interesting photo. You might look at this and say, Kim, that's a great photo. You would be wrong. Okay, here we've got Dan with the what did I call them? Loose arms. I don't even remember. Stop. And then we've got Jeff here, who, while he attempted to put his arm around, which I very much so appreciate, we've got a height issue here, okay? I know sometimes men can be a little bit self-conscious about their height, but if you guys are going to stagger, I need tall in the back, short in the front, okay? Okay, now let's get into some really great photos, okay? So yes, while I know this is a golf event and the standard club in front is great, I love this so much more. They are having a time. They've got their arms around each other. They're enjoying each other's company. I want to see more of this. This is another phenomenal photo where you can just tell, just from looking at it, that they are enjoying their time together. This one is particularly great because not only do they have all their arms around each other, they also have their clubs, and they are staggered. So I'd say they really nailed it. And here we just have more examples of clubs and arms. Look, they're so happy. Next, I want to get into the elite photos. These people are putting in the work to give me the best content that I could possibly ever have, and for that, I am forever grateful. Okay, so while this seems very similar to other foursome photos that were great. This is elite because this is a putter pick, okay? And notice when you take a photo, your group photo, on the putting green, okay? I want to see putters off to the side, okay? They're also staggered. They've got arms around each other. This is a perfect photo, okay? All right, so you know how I've been saying, use your club. It's a prop. This is a great example of that. Look at this. This club is the third member of this photo. They've got their arms around each other. They've got their clubs out. And just look at her. She's popping her hip, using the club to her advantage. She looks great. They look great. This is a great photo. Okay, so the next photo, same thing. They are using their clubs to their advantage here. Okay, clubs are not only for the game. Clubs are for the look, okay? Look at this. Look at that. It's so good. I mean, like, he's using... Oh, this photo is so good, okay? Literally, take notes. Take notes. That's all I can say. Actually, I will say more because some of you might not be getting it. He's got his club propped up on his shoulder beautifully. He's got his arms in the standard pose, okay? They're staggered, even though they don't both have their arms around each other. It's okay because they really make up for it here, okay? You don't have to have everything, all elements in the photo, but if you figure out how to work them all, at the right time, right place, you're gonna get a masterpiece like this, okay? Okay, so last but not least, say you absolutely love your foursome. You can't even fathom doing something as boring as the standard pose. I'm here to give you some ideas. Well, they're not really my ideas. These are ideas from people in the past who have taken some super fun foursome pics that maybe you can be inspired by. Starting off, we've got these four who went with the hand on the hip look, a little take on the classic look. Next, we've got these four clowns giving me that hip hop. These three, not Matt, are giving it their all. I would have loved to see the same energy from you, Matt. This one's fun. We got a little thumbs up action, but we got the arm around. We got the clubs. It's looking good. It's looking fun. I like this. Last but not least, we have this. This is a choice that they made. It's good. It could be great, but it is fun. If we're gonna do this prom pose, you just gotta get closer together. You have to fully commit to the bit, okay? All right, thanks for following along. I hope this was an informative lesson. I hope that you are able to take these notes and put them into action in August. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see your phenomenal photos. I want to see arms around each other. I want to see big smiles, maybe some new fun poses. Who knows? I can't wait. Anything can happen.